Okay, so this is just the second bit of checking that you've got RTran installed correctly. So if you've got this far, then you've installed RTran okay, you've run it, and you should have a screen like this basically. This is what RTran's printing out when it's finished, and at the end it says, you should see down the bottom here, it'll say press any key to continue. And that means it's finished, it's written out all the output files that it needs to write out, and you can hit enter and the window will go away. Okay, so that's RTran finished running, but you will want to look at the output of RTran usually. So there's another program that bundles with RTran that lets you look at all the output from RTran. Now RTran writes a lot of output files out, so there's a lot of detail that's written out. And RTran bundles with a mini sort of GIS program that helps you, that will read in and look at that output, and you run that by double clicking this run GIS. Again, on a Mac you just double click the run GIS.command file instead, but on a Windows machine just double click run GIS. And let's just do that now. So the output, it's not going to make much sense looking at the outputs because we haven't really talked about what the simulation's doing and what output files it generates, but we just want to test that we can run it successfully, so let's do that. Double click. Now when you double click, another one of these windows will open up. You don't need to pay much attention to it, you can just minimize it or whatever. I'm going to leave it open just so I can keep track that it's actually doing something, but it does take a long time to open up. And that's only because it's reading in a lot of data. So everything it's printing there is just telling you that it's opening another data file. So there are many hundreds, thousands of data files that it will read in, and you just need to give it time to do that. So it can take a minute or two to open up. It's not a problem with software, it just takes that long to read in all the data files. So we just have to be patient. Okay, should be finishing pretty soon now. Okay, yep, now it should pop up now that it's finished reading it on. You should see two windows pop up actually. One is this window, which I won't worry about for now, but the main one is you should be able to see a big window like this, and it should have some colors on it. So this is showing a particular output file. And again, I'm not going to talk about the output file because we're not really talking about inputs and outputs and what the simulator does. We're just checking that you can install it correctly and run it correctly. And if you get a window like this that looks something like this, then you've run it correctly. So that's pretty much it. When we go and use it for actual analysis, you know, some of these graphs will make sense, and yeah, you'll know what you're doing when you flick between them. But for now, let's just be happy that we've installed the program, we've been able to run it, it's generated some output files, and then we've been able to view those output files with the mini GIS program that ships with RTran. So we're happy, we'll shut that down. We can shut the main window down like that, and we're done. And that's pretty much it. So if you got that far, then you've got everything you need, and from now on, you should have no problems running RTran.